This is P0636 Acre Max. This is a new 106-day hybrid that moves south very well. If you have a need for a corn to start in or maybe lack some drying capacity, this is a great choice. It is an Aquamax hybrid, pretty clean, really good agronomics, and as you can see here, a very nice ear size. It yields very well for the maturity hybrid it is. This is P0993HR. This is a really good hybrid from a go anywhere perspective. Pretty well planted on any kind of soil, and it's going to do well. It's an 8 for drought tolerance, which is almost the best score that we have. It did do very well in 2012 under drought stress. Has a lot of top end yield potential as well, so it's a really versatile hybrid. Probably its biggest weakness is the fact that it's a double stack. We don't have this available as an Acre Max, but as far as the double stack product goes, it's great. This is P0987 Acre Max. This hybrid has exceptional grain quality. We're coming with this in a waxy version. It's also a non-GMO version. So really good food grade type hybrid. Very versatile placement. You can pretty much put it anywhere. It's going to perform. Very strong drought tolerance and really clean plant with really good leaf disease package. So overall, just a real quality go anywhere product that'll perform in just about any situation. This is P1023 Acre Max. This is another hybrid that has very versatile placement. Real good emergence in the spring. Really nice big wide leaves. As you can see here, they're really clean. Disease tolerance is very strong in this hybrid. Last year again, under drought stress, it did extremely well. It's rated an 8 for drought stress, so real strong drought tolerance. Probably its biggest strength is its stalks and roots. This is a hybrid that can stand out in the field for quite some time because it's just got exceptional stalks and roots. This is P1105 Acre Max. This is a newly advanced hybrid. We advanced this last year through all that heat and drought that we had. It's real strong against drought stress. It's also an 8 for drought stress. Real versatile placement. It really doesn't do anything wrong agronomically, and we really feel like the yield is definitely going to be there. In our data that we had from this past year, it yielded with 113-day hybrids and yet dried with 111-day hybrids. So really hopeful that we'll have a really nice product here that will definitely be a great partner to things like 1498. This is P1319 HR. This is a hybrid that has a lot of racehorse in it. It's a hybrid that you want to put on your above average soils. It really likes well drained soils. It's a really good hybrid for putting under irrigation. There's really nothing in our lineup that can touch it under irrigation. Fairly strong agronomics. Probably its biggest weakness is it is a candidate for fungicide application due to gray leaf spot and northern corn leaf blight. But grain quality is great. Yield is absolutely excellent when you keep it on those good soils. This is P1360 Acre Max. This is a great hybrid for your average to above average soils. It's a hybrid that does like higher water holding capacity soils. Excellent emergence, really strong early vigor as a young plant. And if you look at the leaves, really clean. So it really has very strong disease tolerance. It also has really good grain quality. So it's a hybrid that can really yield, and it yields well under irrigation. So this is definitely one to put in your lineup. It does extremely well, exceptionally well under heavy clay soils, but pretty much go anywhere except for under drought stress situations. This is P1498 Acre Max. This hybrid is another go anywhere hybrid. It is the highest volume selling hybrid in Indiana, Illinois for Pioneer. It's really solid agronomically. Just doesn't do anything wrong whatsoever. With the exception of it does get a little bit purple in the spring, and under some extreme wind events you can see a little bit of root lodging, but other than that, it's an Aquamax hybrid. You can put it on any soil. It's going to yield up and down every yield environment and beat everything out there by yield environment. Real good grain quality. It is a food grade hybrid, and it just works. So that's what you want. This is a corn that you plant in your field. There's other corns you plant in plots. This one you plant in your field and on your farm, and you have confidence in. This is P1602 Acre Max. This is a hybrid we advanced last year. It's one that compares very favorably to 32 D79 genetics. As far as the grain quality that you get out of it, as far as the placement, it has much better roots and stalks, and the ear placement is a lot lower. So from a standability standpoint, it's going to be really good. And then from the top end yield perspective, it's going to be real similar to 32 D79 with a pretty nice improvement. And you can see here by looking at this ear just how hard those kernels are. So it's just going to have exceptional test weight. It is a yellow food corn hybrid, and will be in many processors' lists. This is P1636 Acre Max. This is a hybrid that you want to put on your above average soils. It's got a lot of race to it, and can win some yield contests. Probably important to spray with a fungicide, as it's rated a 4 for northern corn leaf blight and a 5 for gray leaf spot. It definitely has its place on some farms based on the soil types, but it's one that we got to be a little bit more careful with placement. It's not going to handle drought real well, not like a 1646 would. This is P1646 Acre Max. This hybrid is one that we would companion with 1498. It's a go anywhere hybrid in 116 day with an 8 for drought tolerance. So real solid from a drought perspective. Does pretty decent from a plant health standpoint. Comes up well. It just doesn't really do anything wrong whatsoever agronomically, and a lot of yield stability across this platform. So you can see here it's got a nice girthy ear on it, and looks like it's going to perform. This is P2088. This is a hybrid that was brought to a lot of farmers' attention year before last when it won the National Corn Growers Contest with over 400 bushels per acre by Dave Hula up in Virginia. It's a hybrid. It's a 120-day hybrid, so pretty long season, but it's one that probably has more ear flex than any in our entire Pioneer lineup. So it's one that you can plant at lower populations. It's still going to perform. You can push the population a little bit more, and if you make sure that you feed it and you water it, it's going to really put out the yield. So it's also one that works well under irrigation. Here we have P0413E. It's a waxy hybrid. Has excellent grain quality. It's a real short stature type hybrid. It's one that probably needs to have the population pushed a little bit, as it has a pretty fixed ear. It's a hybrid that probably could use a fungicide application. Pretty good drought tolerance though, so you can go in a lot of places. This is a really good choice for a short season waxy hybrid. This is P0832E. It's a waxy hybrid. This is a great hybrid for those average to above average soils. It has a lot of race in it. If you look at these particular ears, they're just monsters. 18 around. really nice deep kernel depth. We think this is going to be one of our highest yielding waxies this year. Very acceptable agronomics and a really nice yielding hybrid. This is P1018E. This is a proven hybrid that we've recently converted to waxy. Looking really good here as a waxy hybrid. Really nice ear placement on this hybrid. This is a hybrid that's great under no-till type conditions. Really pretty clean, really pretty good disease tolerance, and overall just a real nice workhorse type hybrid that can go out there and work over a lot of acres. This is 33T54. This is a waxy hybrid that has a lot of opportunity to place on just about any kind of soil. It's one that does well going up the hillsides and then also in the bottom, so it's got some good ear flex to it. It also typically throws a lot of rows, and you can see here we've got really nice, again, really nice kernel depth. It's one that's not a real tall hybrid. We got really nice ear placement, so it's just a good overall hybrid to put on just about any acre that you've got.